back to type 1. Type 1 is the one where you overwrite, right? So no history.
Mm-hmm.
So the old
No history.
values is
Yeah.
overwritten. And it
Mm-hmm.
gave examples like email address correction,
Mm.
fixing, name spelling. And for type 2, you have like the full history. So there's a new role created for each change. The old role is like closed. So like old information is locked out, right? Then it's used for effective dates as well. Um, yeah, so the pros, right, are full, you get the full history. Cons are larger tables, which translates to like a more complex table, right? More information to process, right? But yeah, I think those were the two important ones. We talked about like type 02, which is fixed. So there's no change at all for like type 0.
Okay. Did you try and read about type 3?
Yes. So for type 3, you
Mm-hmm.
have limited history. So
You
from
have
what I
limited
saw,
history, correct? Yes.
yeah, it stores current and previous value. And oh, there's only one level of history. So for example, it's from what I understand, it's going to be like the current history, like current data plus like the one prior, and everything else is gone.
Just one prior, correct.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay,
So
don't let us go too much into that because the the most popular one that you ever find in organizations, I would say, is type 2 and type 3. Sincerely, type 2 is even the most common that you will see. And anytime that kind of thing happens, like when somebody gives you that kind of data to work with, like to work with in Power BI, you know what to do. That you need to introduce the surrogate key so that each of the rows will now be what can be unique. That's the only way. Or else you have to probably use, maybe, like for example, now you can use like two columns to now form a single key, like to now form like the primary key, and that one we now call that one composite key, right? When you use two or more. Now another issue with it is that composite key is actually not bad, but we also have to look at the level of cardinality, right? Like if a unique identifier for a column is too long, it's not looking like a sentence. It may also affect the optimization of the reports. Are you getting what I'm saying, Paul and Madam Lola?
Yeah.
It might affect the optimization and the performance of that report. And what do we mean by that? We want to build a report that when we click on refresh, or when when that report refreshes, the visual rendering, the data update happens as fast as possible. Do you understand? When
Yeah.
you use slicers, you want the visual to render as fast as possible. So, I mean, you want your reports, you want your users to have good experience, interacting with your report. That's what they call UX, user experience, right? So that's just it. So let's move into some other interesting topics that we'll talk about. I'm going to what I will do now is I will look at the past questions that we did the other day, and I'm going to yes, just give me a minute. So keep sharing. I will not show the past question, but what I'll just do is I will look at the question and look at the topics that relates to those questions. Then we can deal with that. Okay, I think we even have some already listed, right? Do you have this thing on your laptop now? SSMS on your laptop?
No, I only have Workbench. It's different now.
That's
MySQL.
MySQL.
Mm,
Maybe
I
I
think
doing
I have
Microsoft test, so I would prefer
Postgres.
SSMS.
Yeah, we can share from your laptop. I don't have SSMS.
Like I would like you to install it, not today though,
Oh, okay.
but I
Okay.
want you to watch the video online and install the latest one.
Okay.
So do that before next week Tuesday, so that because my own teaching style, right? Even if it's a paid class, I will not press anything on my own laptop.
Mm.
somebody will share their screen and I'll be telling you what to do. And that's the way it will, like, you will know the thing and it will sync. So I'll send you a video though that you can watch and use that to. I would like Paul to install because we'll be doing some SQL in this class by the side.
Okay.
Yeah, is that clear, Paul?
There's no worries. If you send me the video, I'll follow it to install.
Yes, I would. I'm coming. Okay, that means you have to leave joins for today. Come back to joins when you guys have installed SSMS. Okay, I'm coming. Just let me look for some other topics. Okay, I think I'm coming. I think I listed some topics right in the chats.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Okay. I think it has got to a point now that we have to actually open Power BI desktop. So open your Power BI desktop. Do you have any random data on your laptop that we can use? Or should I send you one?
Yeah, I think I have.
Okay. So show me the data that you have, like in Excel, before we.
Okay.
Let me see whether it's the latest, like something that we can work with. So
Okay,
just
I
take
have.
us through. Just take us through like an end-to-end, like an end-to-end of data connection, cleaning data, and cleaning data and building reports, dashboard. You guys are doing a lot of things, like taking you through that whole process. You can just type like .xlxl, so it will show the Excel file on your.
I have some files. So I'm trying
Okay,
to.
okay.
I have a recent file for sales.
Sales is not.
So I'm trying to find that one.
It's what everybody
Yeah.
used though. It's the most common. It's the
Yeah, I
most
used
common.
it.
What's it called?
Alright, let me check in. I used it recently.
Okay.
See, yeah, this one. Okay, let me open this one and see. I'm not sure if it's
Okay.
this one.
Okay. No problem.
This laptop. Sorry, my laptop is slow.
No one.
Still loading. This one. Yeah, maybe this one. Let me see. Is my laptop hanging this evening? Just rebooted. Sorry, I don't know why the laptop is hanging this evening. I just rebooted it. Okay. Oh, wait.
Okay,
Oh.
it's open now, right?
Yeah, it's open now.
Okay, I see first name. Okay, email. But this is not really, doesn't really contain quantifiable
data.
Yeah. Let me look for data I can probably send.
Okay.
Something that we can work with. I'm coming. Let me open this one. Let me see what I have here. And I'm like, you also want to write PO 300, Abby?
No, I want to write DP 600 actually.
Why don't you want to write PO 300?
I want to write it, but maybe after. My
After,
Oga said
Abby?
I have to do that DP 600.
But have you been practicing the Fabric? Have you been?
Yeah, I've been, yeah.
Do you have an account you use?
Yeah, I have a test account that I'm using.
Okay, wonderful. Good, good.
Yeah, I have a.
That's what we want in the community. We should be passing certification anyhow.
Yeah,
That's
so.
our dream. I'm telling you. I want it to be a formidable community that they'll be calling us for, as in, will be a hub for this. I think there was a time that one particular recruiter reached out to me that she wants to be in the WhatsApp group. But the issue is that she's a recruiter for French. That was the only
Oh, okay.
problem. So I told her, that we don't really, we are not French people.
Oh, okay.
And she's from a top consulting firm in Canada.
Wow.
But that French thing, I just have to tell her that, sorry. I think I've gotten one here. Let me,
Okay, I'll
this
stop
one,
sharing
you
then.
get as a B. Data is not complete somehow. Let me
I
look
just
for
saved
ones.
another one on my screen and let me see. Maybe that
Okay,
will work.
okay, the small data, just simple. No, we can start with the small data anyway.
It's also like this one.
But I want something that would have like I will have like fact and dimension.
Okay.
And I will be able to run through. Don't worry, let's just
Maybe you
be
can
patient.
download something quickly from Kaggle.
Okay, oh yeah,
I have an HR data set.
Okay, maybe.
So
Oh yeah,
send to the
let's.
chat.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
If you can't send to the chat, you can send it to the WhatsApp group. I will download it from there. Are you on the WhatsApp group, man?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay.
See if I can put in the WhatsApp group instead.
Your voice is low, Paulo. I can barely hear you.
Sorry. I said, let me see if I can put it in the WhatsApp group instead. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know why it will not allow you guys to share because of the external. It's seeing you as external tenant or something.
Yeah.
As Paul sent it, so we can download.
I know yet. I'm working on it.
Okay, she's waiting for you so that you can send it.
Okay.
So your preparation for the 600. So have you gone through like the entire learn modules and everything?
Yeah, I finished the learn modules, but I'm trying to do you see all my tabs here. So yeah, they have these exercises in the
that one will not help you, man. Let me give you past questions.
Exactly. But I have
Do you have the
this
past
YouTube.
question?
No, I don't have the past question, please. If you have, but there's this YouTube channel. There's this guy Will something. Will need
and the other guy, Alex.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So I've watched Alex's video. I'm done with that. So it's Will's one that I'm watching now.
Learn a lot from their channel, the two of them.
Yeah. And there's this other girl,
but there are some
Priya.
topics that
Is it Priya or
some
something?
topics that if you don't practice them practically with your test accounts,
yes,
no matter how you watch the video, you will not understand it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you will not understand it.
Already sent it to the group chat.
Yeah, I've seen it. Sorry, I'll just close this one so that we don't get confused.
I want to send it to you now. I'll send it to the group.
I've seen it. No, this is the file. I have it already.
No. I'm talking about the past question for your.
Oh, the past question. Yes. Please. Okay. Yeah. This data is big. Okay.
Yeah, I think I got it from.
I don't know.
There's this YouTuber called Alex the Analyst. I think that's where I got it from. Can't remember.
Oh yes, I know Alex too. That guy is very good too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also watch data with Bara.
That's the data, Abby.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's explore the data a little. HR data, we have education. Oh, nice. I love because I do a lot of HR projects. Like recently at work. So I like HR data. Let's start. That time is really fast spent. So open your Power BI, connect your Power BI to that file. I've sent it to the group chat.
Okay, I'll check it after the class. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, what you are seeing now is a navigator where you can preview the data, right?
Yeah.
You click on each one without checkboxing. It will show you a preview of the data. So can you do that, man? Click on each one. Just to preview. You just see the data inside. Might not be everything, though, depending on how big the data is. Yeah. So this department is our dimension table, right? Because what do we see there?
Yeah, we see different departments.
You see
That
the
is,
info about
yeah.
department alone,
Yeah.
right? Go to education. Education also. What do we see there?
Different
Just info
courses.
about different educational background, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to HR data. I'm guessing that's the fact table. Okay, this now looks like the transactional table now. That brings every part together. But we don't know yet anyway. I'm just previewing. Okay, let's go to jobs. Okay, this is like a dimension table that just lists different job ID and the job role. Nice. So check box the four and let's transform. So it's not always advisable to just load because you still want to clean the data, right? You want to ensure that the data is in the right data type, everything looks good. Okay, so if it's always advisable though, because of performance. Let's take a look at job. This job table, for example, the job ID is numeric. So also is the data type assigned to it, right? Now, as it is now that is numeric, we can still assign it to be a text data type. But that is not advisable. Okay, there's something that probably if I don't know when you guys want to write your exam, though, but if time permits us to continue the class, it's something that when you are doing performance optimization, you are trying to optimize performance of your Power BI reports. There's something called encoding. We have hash encoding, we have value encoding. Hash encoding means that when your primary key for a particular column is in text, that's the hash encoding. When your primary key, the unique identifier for a column, for a table rather, it's in numbers, right? We call that one value encoding. So value encoding is more optimized than hash encoding. But sometimes it's not you that will actually determine it. There are some other factors, behind the scenes sometimes that determine whether your what we call dark studio, we actually detect your uh your unique identifier for that your column as either a hash encoding or it's a value encoding. But that's not why we are here today anyway. But the main point is that if your unique identifier column is in numeric, just leave it like that, right? If it's in text, change it back to numeric for optimization's sake, right? Now, the job role is in text, yes, that one is okay. Now, the reason why you are seeing all these valid error empty is because of something. Click on the view on the menu item. Yes.
Yeah.
You see column quality, column profile, column distribution. If you uncheck column quality now, you will not see those details again. Can you see that, Paul?
Yeah.
When you check column quality, it gives you the validity, the valid columns, the valid rows, rather, the valid number of, it's not number, it's a percentage of valid rows, percentage of empty and errors. So it makes you understand your data. Now we also call that like the metadata of a table. The metadata of a table is it goes beyond just number of rows that exist in a table. No, a metadata of a table goes beyond even trying to understand the count of valid data you have. Like when we talk of valid, sometimes valid has to do with is in relation with. So it's like this. The content of each column is in relation with the data type assigned for that column. Do you get what I'm saying? So, for example, now this job ID now, I can put it as text, I can put it as old number. I mean, for their data type, right? But if I now put it in time and date, does it make sense?
No.
Is there a match between the data type and the content of the column? I'm asking you guys.
No.
No. Imagine okay, Mananga, can you change the job role to dates? The job role column. Go to that ABC. Where you see that ABC, change it to dates. Does it what will it give you? You can replace current. Okay, or hard. What's it giving you?
Error.
Why is it giving you that error?
Because the column doesn't match the data type.
The column contents doesn't match that type assigned to that column. So that's why it's returning error, because there's no match. You understand what we are saying now? So that determines what the percentage validity error and empty. Empty now is like that one is in terms of the rows. Now empty is not a zero. Exactly, guys. Empty is not a zero. Empty means there's nothing there at all.
Yeah.
If there's a zero there, you do not see it as empty. There's still a value inside, right? Okay.
Yes.
It's a small data though, but when I want to give you guys project to work on, I'm going to give you something more focused than this. So this is like a very simple way to start. It seems Ramallah is not completely new to Power BI.
I'm not what?
I said you are not new to Power BI. You are like a guru already.
Not guru, but I've used
You
it
are a
several
guru now.
times. I still used it today anyway. So
You're got it all.
I know.
Okay, yeah, let's go to HR data. Let's go to let's see what what is contained. So now one thing that you must always also do if you are dealing with, don't talk about metadata, trying to understand your data. Now, if you look at the down part of your UI, you see a place they put column profiling based on top 1000. Always change it to column profiling based on the entire data sets. And I will tell you why that is very important. It's important because sometimes when you have fact table and the column profiling is talking about data type that Power Query is assigning when you are importing that data to Power BI. Sometimes there might be some error data after the first 1000 rows. Are you getting my point, guys?
Yeah.
There might be what? Some error data after the first 1000. But because your data is, your column profiling is only based on the top 1000. So that means that the data type that is detecting is based on only the top 1000. That is why you might be seeing like there's no problem. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
But there might be a lot of problem. Now, when you change it to entire data, you might not see that 100% that is showing as validity can now reduce to 40%. You now be wondering, oh, that means that there is still a lot of error data below the first 1000. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Another thing I will show you here is this. Under your view, click on the advanced editor. Advanced editor. Advanced editor. Now, what you are seeing here is what we call M code. M code is, we call it a mashup query, or what do we call it? Now, for every transformation that you do inside of your Power BI desktop, you change data type, you add a new column, you remove some dirty columns, you have some dirty rows, you remove some columns away that you're not using for your reports, and you aggregate your data. Maybe you have like a day by day level data. You now want to aggregate to a month by month level data. All of those aggregation, all of those things that you do, they are called transformations. And there is a code that is being generated at the back end, which is, this code is equivalent to whatever you are dragging and dropping, or you are clicking, or you are doing inside of your Power Query user interface. So this code is like an alternative to it. Means that if I write this code from scratch, I will still get the same results. I will still see the same transformation inside of my Power Query interface. Does it make sense to you guys? So
Yes.
the reason why your knowledge of your knowledge of M code rather is also very, very good as a Power BI person is that if you know M code very well, you'll be able to manipulate the transformations, right? You'll be able to do some more advanced transformations because of your knowledge of M code. For example, now let me give you an example. For example, now I want to create a custom calendar table. It's not every organization that use January to December for their fiscal year, right? Now,
Yes.
in my own place of work now, our fiscal year starts in April, right? That means that it's April to March the following year. So I want to create a calendar table. I don't want to create that calendar table inside of Power BI Desktop. I want to create it inside of my what's it called here? Inside of my Power Query here. Then I will write the M code that will return a full calendar table that will have all the date attributes, the date, the year, the quarter, the week number, the day number, the month name, the month number, all those things. And it will return, and I will just, in fact, these days is very easy now. Just ask Copilot, give me the M query for a physical calendar date that starts in October, in July, in whatever, and it's going to give it to you. You can even say, okay, I want it such that anytime I come, I open, like we are in a new day, a new date should be there. You can even customize and say, okay, I want to write my M code in a way that while creating that calendar table, it should always exclude weekend because there is no business or transaction on weekends. Do you understand what I'm saying? It means that your knowledge, if you are knowledgeable about M code, you can modify, you can manipulate it in a way that would fit in whatever solution that you are building. Does it make sense now to what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can manipulate it and configure it, or I don't know how to put the word, or deploy it, or use it in a way that will fit into the context or the kind of report or solution that you are building. So depending on also the business requirements, depending on what is available, what is obtainable, will determine how you are going to use it. But for me, though, I'll be truthful here. I'm not really a guru in M code, but if I need any M code for anything, I will just copy and paste into ChatGPT or Copilot and to give it to me. I copy and paste it here. I will see the results, right? So that's just it. Now I will give you guys this assignment now. And you guys must show me what you've done on Thursday. You guys should create a calendar table that will be based on the minimum and the maximum dates that you see inside the HR data. So it means that the calendar table will not grow beyond whatever is the minimum and the maximum date of this HR data. It means that if there's no transaction in HR data, a new row for a new date will not appear inside the date table. Is the assignment clear, Paul? Is it clear, Omolola?
Sorry. Okay, yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay.
So we just essentially create like a date table, right? Based on the
using M code, yes.
Yeah, based on the min and max dates in the HR data.
Yeah, exactly. Based on the min and max date of HR. Okay, well, if I ask you something.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that. What I wanted to ask was the same. Like, it's a date table.
A date table, and it must have all the date attributes.
Okay, but one more question.
Attributes.
That date table.
Year, month name, month number, week number, what again? Quarter, all those things.
Yeah.
Put it there. Quarter, month name, month number. A full data dates with it is full attributes. Day name, day number.
Sorry, I have one question.
Ask your question.
This date table we are creating, it's going to be like a dimension, yeah? Like a dimension
Yeah,
table.
this is a dimensional table, yes.
Okay.
Because that will be what you'll be using for all your time intelligence calculations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I did one dimension table for one stuff
Okay.
I was working on, but the date was showing things that were out of range. So like the data I had in my Power BI was just for December, but it was not showing me dates for November, even though the data from there was empty, but it was still showing me those dates. But I didn't want to see those dates.
It's
So
because you did not create your another table like that. You will have set it to be based on the maximum date of the fact table. So it won't go beyond that range.
Okay.
So you see, it all depends. As I said, the requirement determines.
Okay.
There are sometimes that the data has to a new data has to show because, for example, you say the maximum date in that table should be today. It means that every new date, a new date will, it will be in a new row. Yes, maybe you want to prove to the management that there are some days that there was no sales at all.
Okay.
But it all depends. But me, if I'm creating, I always that's like my own wish. I always like make it based on the maximum so that it will not go beyond. So that when I create a chart, I will not be saying empty like dates with no empty.
Yeah.
Transaction.
Yeah. That was what happened. I was saying empty dates, so I was like, "What is going on?"
In
but
fact,
I figured it out
that
later.
you can even modify your assignment like such a way that it's only dates that appear in HR data that would also appear in calendar. Only the dates that you can do it that way, even if you want to be creative about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. So that's just like simple introduction to M code, right? So everything you are doing, or you trying to, okay. For example, now look at what we have here now. The last transformation step is what? Exchange type, right? So some of these transformations, they come by default when you connect to the data. You see this promoted header, you see this source is the particular, you see that's the path to the data. It's on your C drive, your user folder, download folder, right?
Yeah.
It's telling you the item and the kind. You see that that promoted header means that it's seeing the first row as the column header. That's the promoted headers you are seeing there. And the change type means that the first data, so Power Query will assign a data type to any data you bring in. It must assign a data type to it, right?
Yeah.
So that one will come by default. So now click on cancel. Let's go and do some changes now. I will now come back to our M code again, and you will now see that our M code will have what? We will see additional things inside. So let's scroll. This your data is too clean, no? No, you're not scrolling down, scrolling to the right.
Okay.
To the right, yeah. No, don't be too fast about it. Just okay, let's be going small. Yes. Education, employee counts.
Sorry.
This data is too clean, no? Oh. Next time we give us very dirty data.
We have some stuff here.
So that I will see small work to do. I've seen what we can clean. Why is your female having the semicolon? So yeah. Now I click on that gender column. right click on the, you say replace values. Replace values. So anywhere you see double quotes, replace with nothing. No, just put one. Yeah. Replace it with nothing. So click on OK. So it means with that, we've removed that double quotes, right? Now
Yeah.
go to advanced editor again. Let's go and see our M code now. What do you see?
Replaced
gonna
value.
always
That replace value now, because we replaced, what did we replace?
The quotes
With what?
for
With
nothing.
nothing. Exactly. With nothing. So that's just how you'll be seeing those different things there. Okay, you can cancel just to show you how the M code works. Okay, so let's go again. What again can we clean here? Everything looks so good for me. So let me teach you guys a method. Let's say that probably there are some tables, or I say table, there are some columns that we don't need. Instead of using remove column, that's not sustainable, maintainable. Rather, let me use the word maintainable. In the sense that what you will have done is this: go to your go to home. It is a place you see choose columns. Thank you. Thank you. Now, these are all the columns in this table. They will show up now. This is taking time.
I would have used it for my project. I was doing remove columns.
Aha. Don't always do that. Oh.
I
always
did
use
like
choose
I
column. And I will
selected
tell
the
you,
columns I
you said what?
needed. Then I said I selected the columns I needed. Then I said remove other columns. But of course, it will take me more time.
Yeah, that one is it was even time wasting. So the best way is to do choose column. I'm not seeing the choose column. Why is it not coming up?
I don't know. It's my this laptop today. The head is not.
Or is it going to another screen?
I'm using only one screen today. Let me see.
Okay, yeah. Go there again. Go to your Power Query again, and click on choose columns.
Everything is even. Sorry, let me minimize. I can't even see it. Where's the? Still loading. Wait, so let me do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So see what we are saying here, Paul. There's some columns that you probably will not need for your report as at the time you are creating that report. But those columns can later be useful if there are additional requirements from the stakeholder to say, oh, can you give us this? Can you show this in your in your charts? Can you add this? Can you add that? If you have done remove column, you have to always go back and now undo that step and now start it. It doesn't, you understand what I'm saying? Like that's not a smart way of doing it. So what you'll have done is just, you know what, columns that I don't need for now, let me just uncheck them. Is that clear to you, Paul? Is that clear to you, man? Uncheck them. Exactly. You just uncheck them so that whenever you need them back again, you just go back to the setting in the apply step, and you are going to be able to, you just go there and check box them again.
That makes sense because the data I was working on, I was just using remove column. Then when I needed it again, I had to delete that step, just like you said now.
Exactly.
I didn't know about this one.
Yes. That one will be giving you too much wahala.
Yeah.
Every time you have to be, you need the column, you have to always, come back again. So this one is more, even, everybody's learning. I didn't know these tricks too when I started my journey too. So, but later we started becoming better at it. So that's just it. So let's say, for example, now remove like the last 3 columns.
Okay.
Remove the last 3 columns. Just so that Paul will understand what we are saying. So click on OK. Now, Paul, you see that those columns they are not showing again, right?
Yeah.
Good. Let's now say we've done some other things. So on this table, and maybe we've even created our reports. The manager now says, "Oh, those 3 columns, I want it back. Use this to build this so and so and so reports." So what do you do is this. So that stuff is not switched on yet. So go to view
Okay.
and switch on query settings. Yeah.
Mm.
So look at this now. For every thing that we are doing here, every step we are taking, like everything we are transforming, you are seeing this in the apply step.
Yeah.
If you want to undo your an action, you will click on the cross logo beside each step to cancel that step, to
Yeah.
undo that step. Now, Control Z does not work in Power Query,
Mm.
right? So the
Yes.
only way you can undo your last step is by going to the applied step. So if you open your own Power BI report and you not see this properties query settings, you have to go to view and go and switch it on. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So you remove some columns, right? Let's now say you've not done some other things on this table. You now want to now go and add back those columns. All you just do is a setting button in that particular step, that remove other column step. You go back there, click on the
Yeah.
setting button. Yes. Go back there and just go and check box those three back again.
Super.
And you press OK. That's all.
Wow.
And they are back again.
Hmm.
Makes sense, or doesn't make sense?
Very big sense, because honestly, it makes very
So
big sense. Wow.
yeah, so that's just the maintainable way of doing it. I don't know. Paul is silent. Is it making sense to you?
It's making sense.
Because you're not sounding like you're enjoying it.
No, I'm observing.
Oh, okay, you're observing. Okay, no problem. So let's go to another issue now. Data type has changed. So you have to like now let me teach you something. Maybe probably you know or you don't know. If you want to change data type for each column, what do you do, Madam Lola? Do you usually do it one by one per column?
That what I do. I will not lie.
One by one, Abby. This is what you will
Yeah.
do. Click on that year at company. Year at company. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, don't click on that ABC. Click on here, yeah. Now click on shift and select the other columns by the right.
Shifts.
Now you now right click on the fourth one.
I think you can
Now
even use your
don't
arrow
forget that you are
keys.
selecting the four, right? You go to
Mm.
change type and you now change everything to what? So that will be text. We have seen some numbers there though.
I think it's the data.
Yeah, this data needs some cleaning in this part. So what I'm saying is that if you want to give that type to a group of columns
Mm.
rather, you can't be doing one. What if you have like 20 columns? Are you going to be doing one by one?
Mm.
So you have to like highlight all those columns that you want to give same data type, and now
Okay.
right click and change them to the same data type at once.
Mm.
Is that clear, everybody?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Now, now what do you think we can do here? Let me ask Paul, because he's the one doing observation. Paul, these four columns that we have numbers and none, well, how do you think we can clean it?
For the
It's having
columns, like the
none
ones that
and numbers together, and none is text, and one is number. So what do we do? How do we clean this?
what comes to mind is just replace value, right?
Sorry?
To
No, I'm hearing what you are
replace.
saying, but I didn't hear clearly. Maybe it's your audio or your speaker.
Okay, it's something I need to work on. I'll say, I don't know if it's better now. One thing we
Okay.
can do is to replace values.
Please, can you hear him, Madam?
Yeah, I can hear
Now,
him. He said we should replace values.
Okay, I don't know why I'm finding it hard to hear him.
okay.
Okay, so replace what value? What are we replacing?
For example, like, right, you can replace it to none, but I don't know if that's actually correct.
Replacing what with none? I didn't hear that very well.
So for
He
the
said we should replace the places that have one, that we should replace it with none.
Why? Why should we do that? Look at the title of the column before you determine what you are replacing. To me, I believe that none should be 0.
I think so too, because
Or what do you
the
think? They
column
said
wait,
name.
wait,
yes.
but maybe I'm confused. You just did like a
Okay.
step, right, that changed everything to text. That's why everything is none right now.
No, I was just
correct?
using that to show example of how you can change multiple columns to the same data type at once.
Mhm. Okay.
That does
Should
not
I
mean that it's
change?
correct.
Should I
Okay,
close
maybe
the data tab? Should I
let's
cancel
undo
it?
that. Let's undo it.
Okay.
I think that part is confusing, Paulo.
Okay, I've undone it.
Oh yeah. Because the title says years at company, years in current row. That means it's a quantifiable column.
Yeah.
So what do we do now? This is what we'll do. Scroll up. Scroll ahead. You see that you're seeing 1, 2. So that drop down beside year at company. Let's see how many values we have. 1, 2. Scroll down. So that means this is actually a
21
numeric
column.
column.
So you change the data type first.
So no, that's not the first thing that we'll do.
Uh-huh.
The first thing that we'll do is we will replace all the none with 0.
Yeah.
I'll now change data type to O number.
Yeah.
Is it clear to you, Paul?
Oh, it's clear.
Okay. So cancel this, remove this on the interface. Now you would highlight the 4 column at the same time. Right click, replace values. You're not seeing it, the option. It's serious.
Nope.
Go to this thing, then go to your home or transform on the menu.
Oh, it's in transform here. Yeah.
Yeah, replace values. So it will work for the 4 column at the same time instead of doing one by one. So type none. Anywhere you see none, replace with 0. Exactly. Click on OK. See that you applied that to before, right? You see why that highlighting is the best option. Now, while you are still highlighting, right click again. And what you now do now? Change type to what?
O number.
O number. Thank you. And what do you see now? Everything looks good. You can go back to your database admin or whatever with database person and say, well, I don't know why some people are showing a 0. They can check on that and confirm. Oh, I'm seeing null in the last column.
Yeah. It's not.
Replace
I
that
think
null
it's
too with the 0.
okay. And I wanted to ask a question.
Please go
So
ahead, man.
now we see that we have a lot of zeros. What if
Yes.
we look at the most common numbers from the columns,
Yeah.
and use that to replace the places that have maybe null or 0? I
That
don't know if
one
you
we are
understand what
saying
I'm
is a
saying.
different case. It's a
Okay.
different context.
Okay.
That we use the mean or the median number to replace all the null.
Yes.
That one
Yeah.
is different.
Okay.
This one is number of years that the employee has spent in the company. We cannot be guessing that.
Okay.
It's either we just put it in 0 for now, and we now go back to the data people and say, database person and say, well, I don't know why some people are showing none. You should probably look at database, but you can still continue building the reports while you are waiting for them to, work on the data source. Because normally it should not show none for anybody. So probably what we can do is that if that part of data is not correct, we can by ourselves create that column and say, if you have a date of appointment for the person or date of resumption, we'll now minus that date from today.
Okay.
I'll now get the new. Sorry, I'm coming. I'll now get the new dates, right? For that person's year of this thing. Let's see. In this data, do we have anything like that? Do we have dates of appointment or resumption, anything like that? Let's check.
But you can just go to view, right? So like scrolling.
To see all the columns, yeah.
It's a column.
Is there anyone?
No, we don't have higher dates or anything like
There's
that.
no higher data here.
There's no
So
higher
we have
dates.
to manage that data like that for now until, like in assumption, until they help us to correct this from the source.
We don't have higher dates.
So this, see, guys, in the typical data analyst world, you work in the company, you work in corporate. These are some of the things that you will see. Data quality issues is everywhere. All this thing we are doing here is not real life data. Real life data will be dirty like anything. I'm telling you, very crazy nonsense data that you are going to work with. So it's either you manage it or it's either you go back and say, this data, these are the issues and they will now try to resolve it from the source. Do you understand? Or you just manage, like you just create what is obtainable from the data. And what is not obtainable, you exclude it from your reports. That's just it.
Okay.
Guys, I'm tired. Let's stop here today. You guys should go and do the assignments. And we'll meet again on Tuesday. So let me give you guys one more assignment. Watch Power Query videos on YouTube, like data cleaning, aggregation, so that we can speed up this class, the pace of the class.
Okay.
So when we come another day, Madam Lola already see the way she's just pressing the stuff because she already has an idea before. So it makes it very easy. So Paul, please watch some Power Query videos. Just Power Query alone. Don't
aggregation and what? Sorry.
How to do aggregation, some other data cleaning techniques inside of Power Query, so that we can move very fast.
Okay.
That's why I said the extra work is even the most important.
Wait, before we go, I have a question though, just based on the assignment.
Sorry?
I have a question based on the assignment.
Yeah.
So if we're supposed to create a date table, right? A custom date table based on the minimum and maximum date, there's no date column though.
That's it. Okay, let me do like this. Create it between January last year to today's date, to the current date.
Okay.
So for every new day, a new date.
January 2025.
Yes, using M code. Don't create the calendar table in Power BI desktop. We are creating inside Power Query.
Okay.
Not inside desktop. It's not the one you use DAX to create.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. See you guys on Tuesday. Enjoy the weekend ahead.
Yeah, thank you. See you. Bye, everyone.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.